What's going on, folks? Scoochamus here, ready to play some 100 Line. And yeah, I've been out. Oh shit, what is that? I have been out of it for a while. Been pretty sick, down with the flu. Kind of recovering, kind of getting there. But for now, it's going to be a little bit lackadaisical on my end. But I still wanted to play some 100 Line. This game's been burning a hole in my mind, so I'm just going to probably just, you know, mark off a few of the quicker endings, see how it goes, and yeah, we'll go from there. And the first one I was thinking was the last choice. I'm going to turn that off. In the SF route, we had the choice to run for the basement or run for the escape pod. So let's see what happens when we go for the escape pod. My cat is being horrible right now. Zero. Oh, there's no game sound. My bad. What counted? Oh, nice. Okay, hold on. Let me fix audio real quick. It's such a pain in the ass when the game is open. I swear. There. Easy.
Hiruko!
All right. I'm gonna skip to the choice. Cool. Hiruko, yeah. She jumped without a suit. That's right. Well, there was a hole in her suit. So that was no good for her. So she's dying right now. Man, it's been like a week. I am very fuzzy on all the details. Well, let's see what happens. Where will you run? Let's make a break for the escape pod, shall we? Something horrible is probably going to happen here, but... You got to get off my table, man.
All life on the surface will die? Who cares about that?
Yeah, who gives a fuck about the life?
There's only one life I'm worried about saving right now. The one I care about the most. It's yours, Hiruko! I can't let you die!
Fuck yeah, Takumi. I grabbed hold of Hiruko and took off running. I tore through the hallway, turned the corner, and flew into the entrance hall. I heard the announcement. 170 seconds remained until the final attack. 70 seconds until the pod was launched. I could do this. I could make it. I held my conviction close to my heart and ran to the exit, opening the door and dashing through. I ran for my life. I recklessly and single-mindedly sprinted forward. I could see the escape pod in the distance, a small, shining dot that looked no bigger than a grain of rice. I ran towards it. There was a ferocious energy behind every stride. I couldn't breathe. My chest ached. My heart raced so fast I thought it was going to burst. I could hear the fibers of my muscles tearing. Pain tore through my brain, making my vision blur. But I couldn't stop. I had to keep pushing on. More. Anything to get there, even 1 second faster. I needed to get into that pod. I said I'd get us out of the loop. I swore I'd protect Hiruko. This isn't how our story is going to end.
I have to do this!
I summoned the last of my strength to keep my legs moving through the numbness. But time was still slipping away.
An omnidirectional attack will launch in 140 seconds.
I can't remember if everyone was on the pod waiting for us. Where is everyone else? The pod launches 100 seconds before the attack. Only 40 seconds left. It was still a long ways off. Couldn't get my legs to cooperate. I was slowing down in spite of myself. Maybe it's impossible. Maybe it really is hopeless. just as those thoughts flickered through my mind.
Chin up, Takumi! You can do this!
Kurata!
Everyone was there, gathered around me.
We'll talk later. Hand Hideko over.
We'll take turns carrying her. Then we'll all make it, man.
There was no time to hesitate. I let them take Hideko. Oh yeah, I think this is what happened, right?
Do me proud!
We like pass her back and forth between all of us. With that, I started to run again, now with my friends alongside me. We traded Hideko between us, one after the other. Taking turns, we carried her forward as fast as we could.
How much time left? 10 seconds!
We were getting closer to the pod. Closer and closer. The open door was so close now. So close. It's right in front of us. We're right there.
5 seconds left! 4, 3, 2, 1!
Oh my god, do we make it? Right, but what did we run to the basement for? That's the thing I don't remember. Oh, yeah, I don't think we made it. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Well, it was a nice attempt, guys. A for effort. Y'all did your best, that's for sure. Credits? Oh no, we're in it. Are we? Oh, looks like we're fine. Everyone was inside the pod. Why are we not celebrating? Nozomi, Gaku, Darumi, Shoma, Kyoshika, Moko, Yagamu, Takamaru, Kurara, Tsubasa, and the twins. Then there was Aito, Ava, and Shion. I had his baby body in my arms. Sirei and Nigao were there too. The repairs were complete and their functions had been restored. And of course there was Hideko. Oh right, we go to the basement to stop the frickin' attack, that's right. And yeah, I guess this is the ending where we don't manage to do that. Hey, at least we all live though. And of course there was Hideko. She was sitting in the back staring out the window.
We're saved.
Yeah. Her voice was raspy and joyless. Her eyes were lifeless and dull. Only a dark violet shard of light shimmered weakly in their depths. The reflected light of the undying flames. Oh shit, I forgot to turn on TTS. I know, right? Oh well. I can do that later. I could see the surface of the planet being raised in her eyes.
I feel so empty.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
It's like there's a huge gaping hole in my heart.
I thought you wanted everyone to die, Aito. No, this is a good Aito, I forgot. Those feelings made sense. We'd done what we had to do to survive. But in exchange, all the life on the planet had been completely annihilated. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have regrets. Whoops. If I'd just gone to the basement, if I'd blown up the school, maybe I could have saved them, but what choice did I have? I made my decision to save Hideko. Suddenly, Ava spoke up.
I see. It all makes sense now.
Do tell.
What's with you all of a sudden?
I remember everything.
Oh, the
It
brainwashing?
must be the shock of what just happened to the planet. My brainwashing has come undone.
Oh, that's not good.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Thank you, Sarah.
Yes. A strong enough mental shock can undo the dolmenic procedure.
Thankfully, I understand everything now. I know what I need to do.
Uh-oh.
And what is that exactly?
We may want to jump on her. Everyone was looking at Ava. She didn't answer our question right
I
away.
had a daughter down there. A sweet girl that I loved so much.
A
Yeah.
daughter?
Yes. I don't need to explain further, do I?
No, suppose not.
Don't tell me you're...
Your suspicions are correct. I will go to your satellite. And kill every last human there!
Okay, Ava. The pod continued to fly through the darkness, making its way to the satellite and all the unwitting people on it. Well, I mean, we can all stop her right now. Doesn't have to be that big of a deal. Well, we'll never make it. That's where this timeline ends. Ending 54, SF route. One massacre to another. Damn. All right. Another ending. Yeah. Yep. So now we go back. Go back to the coin flip, right? Because at one point, Hideko asked us to make a choice. And that choice was a coin flip, heads or tails. We chose heads. This entire time we've been going down the heads route. And I'm curious. Yeah, we get to be the Takumi that does not win the coin flip. And we get to see how different things are, because things were a little weird with the tails side of Takumi. It was all very strange. They were acting a little sus. Oh, sexy music. All right, here we go. Decide your destiny. Tails never fails. Hell yeah.
Tails.
I gave my decision with confidence, and Hideko moved her hand to reveal what was underneath. A sun symbol, which
I
meant...
was wrong, huh? Sorry, Hideko. Guess this means no date for us.
Oh no.
I don't care. I told you. It wasn't a date.
It really wasn't, though.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, tomorrow's another defensive battle. I'm going to bed. See you.
Okay, nighty-night. With that, she climbed over the fence and left. I was left on my own, staring at the undying flames in the distance.
Hey, you said you were going to tell me everything.
I spent the night without ever finding out what the coin toss had to do with our next leap, or about Hideko's real intentions behind our potential non-date. Oh, don't worry, Takumi. Shit's gonna get crazy. Day 72. I kind of don't think they're gonna survive very long. I mean, look at this chapter select screen, right? Well, they could potentially make it to day 100. Kind of doesn't seem like it, though. Looks like they're gonna crash out before then. For real? It's all cannon fodder again? Oh, yay, another battle.
Yum, yum, yum.
That's right. Excluding Vecnus, there's only one commander left, Dal Shah. But he's not coming today, so... Must I endure the torment of the multiplicity tables again? There's no reason to do that this time. I'm already used to hearing them talk. Right, now we can just ignore what they're saying. Together, this'll be a breeze.
After all those parties, we're a closer-knit team than ever. Let's show them how much stronger the Special Defense Unit is now.
Hell yeah. Everyone clenched their fists in determination. The alarm sounded immediately after.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized.
All right, let's take them down.
Okay, guys, let's do this. Special Defense Unit, move out.
And Stabba. Skipper. That's gotta hurt, right? That's gotta be super painful. I don't know, maybe they're fine. Here comes the mooks. Battle start.
No.
Not like this!
Which one?
Where's my daughter? I don't know where your daughter is, bro. She's probably right next to you.
Yeah, she's screaming mommy.
Phew. That's all of them for now.
Don't be so sure. There's more of them lining up for punishment now.
Step right up, little monsters!
Yes, let us hack and slash and slaughter them all.
Hack and slash and murder.
Okay, I'll see you in a little while.
Not like this!
Not like this.
Kitty, get down. Down, down. I'd scare you off with the bag. Scooch back on it. Yeah, I'm doing a little stream today.
Was that
Still feeling kind of
really
rough, but
it?
you know, I wanted to stream more 100 line. Plus, Deltarune's coming out tomorrow, and I kind of wanted to get into some of that, so got to get a little bit warmed up. I haven't streamed much in this last week, so kind of rusty at the moment.
Ugh, what a letdown.
Huh. That was freakishly easy. And trust me, I would know about freakish.
Well, victory's ours all the same. So...
Wanna do the thing?
Let's do the thing. I nodded.
All right. Ready? And go!
Special Defense Unit!
Best in the world, indestructible and undefeated. Hey, I was on time this time.
Never lose, never yield! Special Defense Unit, fight on!
Right on. Everyone's cheery voices echoed echoed across the empty battlefield. But for some reason, I felt a strange stirring in my chest. There wasn't any direct cause for it. Maybe it was an instinctive gut feeling or something like that. Hope things get better? Oh yeah, sure. Just the flu. No big deal. The stirring didn't go away until I got sleep that night. Just being a persistent as fuck, that's for sure. Day 73. Appreciate it, though. Up and at 'em, boys! It had been almost 3 hours since I finished breakfast. Hideko and I were standing behind the school, building in a daze. Or what are we building?
Hey, Hideko, what exactly are we doing right now?
I told you when we did the coin toss 2 days ago, if you lose, we'll just stand around and do nothing. And that's what we're doing, isn't it? Nothing at all. I thought we were building something. I don't get it.
Huh? Seeing as we're here, how about that explanation you promised me?
You want to know?
Yeah, of course.
Then get on all fours, spin 3 times, and bark. Why does she want me to be Doggo? I am not Doggo. I am Takumi.
Why would anybody do that?
She has a real kink for making you do shit, man. Because I want you to. Do you need any further explanation? Kind of. This sadistic psychopath, four-eyed freak. I cursed her mentally, but round and round I went. Oh, Takumi, you're not doing it, are you? Oh, Takumi.
Very well, I'll explain.
With a smug grin on her face, Hiroko began to walk eastward. I followed close behind. Before long, we were deep in the forest. Suddenly, we stopped, and Hiroko turned around to talk to me.
When is our next sleep window, Takumi? Day 74, 2:05 to 12, or 12:05 to 12:35 a.m. Around half a day from now.
What the fuck, Takumi? I know, dude has no self-respect. Well, I guess he can't afford to have any.
Going anywhere during that time? No, we are staying put. We are? You failed the coin toss the night before last, remember? Yeah, I called tails. But that means there's a timeline where you called heads. In other words, there's a timeline where you were right and we went out today. To keep it simple, let's call the versions of ourselves in that timeline Takumi 6 and Hiroko 6. Tonight, Takumi 6 and Hiroko 6 will come visit this timeline. Wait, what? We're going to visit ourselves from some kind of right guess timeline? That's why I said what I said. If your answer was right, we'd jump timelines. If you were wrong, we'd wait. That's the decision I made before I even tossed the coin. But what are they going to do here? They'll meet up with us. Then what? The more people on our side, the better, right? 2 heads are better than 1, and 4 are better than 2. What? I assume you haven't given up on using the distress signal transmitter. Of course not. The chances of everyone's survival goes up if we can get to the satellite even one day earlier. Don't you think it would be more efficient if we split into 2 teams to find out the Livor Mortis codes? The teams can meet up later and share the codes they've learned. We only have 3 left, so yeah, if we come make that work, we'd get them a lot faster.
Huh. If we come make that work, huh? Anyways.
Things are making sense. You deliberately made us stand around and do nothing so that history would branch off, right? We needed to make something happen in this timeline that was the complete opposite of that other one. The one where we're on a date right now.
Not a date, Takumi.
What's the matter? Are you disappointed you didn't get to go out with me after all? No. I told you it wasn't a date.
Hiroko yelled ferociously and put me in a headlock. My arteries were being squeezed, and the oxygen wasn't reaching my brain. 3 seconds later, I was out like a light. Yo, she just fucking took you down, Takumi. Kinda deserve that, to be frank. You've been kinda acting like a fool. 12:04 a.m. Hiroko and I stood in the center of the lab, waiting for Takumi 6 and Hiroko 6 to appear. Make more timeline splits? That's what I'm saying. We could go crazy with this concept and get literally hundreds of us in one location. For what reason? I don't know.
1 minute left. Be careful. The window's only 30 minutes. Not it. We need to use our time to talk to them. If we go too long, they won't be able to get back to their timeline. Yes, so let's not waste time on idle chit-chat. Huh? What do you mean by idle chit-chat? I don't know. Gossip about dirty manga? Why would we do that?
As I was complaining, the clock ticked over to 5 minutes past the hour. Okay, well, nothing weird's happened so far. And we do know this is us. And just like that, 2 people wearing leech suits appeared on the circular platform in front of us.
You must be me and Hiroko from the right guess timeline. Yeah, I guess so. You were right on time. Hold on, we're going to take these off.
think everything's going the same.
Isn't this plan a little overly complicated?
I'm the one over here. Well, I just want my husband Tsubasa's and build a machine empire. I'm gonna turn on TTS. Hold on, give me a second. This will be so much easier. I got to do enough reading. Oh, come on. All right, let me restart it. Oh, son of a bitch. Has that just been on the whole time? Shit. That might have been on for like a week. Jeez, that's no good. Oh, great. Yo. Okay, that's not gonna work out for now. Never mind. Anyways, I'm the one over here.
Over where? I don't even know who I am anymore.
It's me, Hiroko 1. Excuse me, I'm Hiroko 1. You're Hiroko 5. What 5? I thought it was 6. No, you're Hiroko 6. What? Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember now. We're just labeling things all weird.
This whole thing's a mess. Put your leap suits back on.
Ah, yeah, it's all coming back to me now. ... Is this better?
Yeah, I've seen your faces now. Let's just move on.
We don't have time for this. Let's get down to business.
We still need 3 liver mortis codes, right?
Yes, the ones we haven't found yet are Takamaru's, Ima's, Takumi's, and mine. Need to find 3 out of 4 of them.
And the next timeline we can jump is...
in 5 days. From 1:30 to 4:30 p.m. on day 79.
So at that time, we need to split into 2 groups and check a total of 3 liver mortis codes between us.
The question is, which timeline does each team jump to? We started to investigate and narrowed it down to the 2 most efficient timelines. Hiroko planning fail. Each Hiroko think they are 1 and the other is 6. Yeah. Or no, one thinks the other is 5 and the other says the other's 6. I don't know. They should have figured that shit out in their head before they split the timelines. Everything should have been decided before they split the timelines. First up is the serial killer timeline. 6 of our team will be dead by day 79. Aito, Ava, Kurara, followed by Moko and Shoma, and lastly Takamaru. I couldn't bring myself to say anything. There was a suffocating pain in my chest. Takumi 6 was probably feeling the same way. He was staring down at his feet somberly. Good night, Erica. Thanks for stopping by. Sorry I got started late today. After all, the person who killed those 6 people was... him, me, us. Don't tell me you're still stuck on that. Excluding Aito, it wasn't really you who killed them. It was an inevitability caused by the Gi possession. Haven't we been over this? We really need you to move on.
I know that, but...
At any rate, Takamaru is one of the casualties in the serial killer timeline. If we jump there, we'll be able to get his liver mortis code. I didn't really want to do it, but I had no choice. Takumi 6 and I nodded silently.
Our other destination is zombie timeline, right? Yeah, that seems the most efficient one to visit.
Kumi just never moves on. He can't. He's incapable of moving on.
By day 79, 9 people are zombified, 5 of whom have been incinerated. Remaining zombies will be Moko, Kako, Ima, and Haruko. But even if they're zombies, they're still fully dead. They'll have lost all their cryptoglobin, so the numbers should show up. We go to that timeline. We'll see Ima and Haruko. We can check both of their codes.
With Takumi 6 in my assertion, it was now the Haruko's turn to appear displeased.
You don't seem too happy about this plan.
Of course not. What kind of person would be excited to go see their own zombified back?
But we don't have any other choice.
I mean, we could make another timeline where we kill you. And then we visit that timeline, and then we split the time. I don't know. You know what? No, that's dumb.
This is the only timeline where we can get both codes.
The Harukos looked at each other and each let out a sigh, hanging their heads. We continued ironing out the details of our plan. Hideko and I, from the wrong guess timeline, would go to the serial killer timeline. Hideko 6 and Takumi 6 from the right guess would go to the zombie branch. We knew who was going to do what. Allow me to repeat. We leave on day 79.
We'll have 3 hours, not a ton of time to waste, considering the trip to and from the school.
We'll report the Livor Mortis codes to each other the next time the blood space waves surge.
After that, we'll all go back to our home timelines?
Yes, I think that would be best.
We'll jump to your timeline when it's time to meet. Got it. We'll be waiting for you.
In exchange, you better not show up empty-handed. I could ask the same of you. You'll pay if you screw this up. Excuse me, how dare you speak to me like that?
Okay, girls, let's remain calm.
It was past midnight by the time we're done. Our time was almost up. The right guess timeline duo confirmed the machine, hit the red button, and jumped onto the platform.
Well then.
We're counting on you.
And we're counting on you.
Don't let us down. And away they go. Okay, nothing crazy, nothing sus so far. Up and at 'em, troops! I wasn't hungry, so I didn't go to the cafeteria. I didn't feel like making my usual rounds either. I was curled up in a ball in the corner of my room. Oh, Takumi, come on, man. 5 days from now, Hideko and I would have to go to the serial killer timeline. The thought depressed me. I played it cool the night before, but gloomy thoughts were swirling around inside me. Nobody wants to meet themselves as a serial killer. After giving up on trying to fix him, I'd put that version of me out of my mind. Or maybe the truth was that I wanted to look that way, look away, that I walled off those thoughts. I couldn't bring myself to intentionally tear down that wall, but letting someone else destroy it for me was even worse. I spent all day cooped up inside. Finally, I closed my eyes when the sun set. Day 75. Oh man, are we just chilling the whole 5 days? Damn. Takumi, you got to get out of bed sometimes, man. You're going to get bed sores. All right, here we are, day 79. And so, 4 days passed in the blink of an eye. It was finally day 79, next sleep window. But because of all the stress, I barely knew what I was doing. I felt like I was wandering through thick fog all day, my memories skipping around.
course, we went to the serial killer timeline like we planned. I remembered that much. Okay, is that us coming back? What's going on with Takumi? Once we jumped, we went to the school. Okay, no, now we're in the serial killer timeline. We went to the school, still in our suits. Our objective was to find out Takamaru's livor mortis code. His body would be stored in the morgue on the 2nd floor. I mean, Takumi isn't paralyzed. A couple days should be fine. How many times Takumi been in a coma already and no pet source? I know. I mean, we don't know for sure. We took the stairs to the 2nd floor. Hiruko went to the morgue first. I couldn't bring myself to go in after her. After all. Hey, look! That's the killer! We must seize them at once! Oh, they're gonna try and fight me? Oh, that's a bad idea. I ran for my life. I ran and ran and ran. I ran circles around the entire school. Finally succeeded at shaking the others off by ducking into the bathroom on the 1st floor. Phew, that was close. His name is Nick. I took off my leap suit so I could pretend to be the Takumi from this timeline. Takumi 2. This should do it. I stepped out into the hallway. Somewhere near the stairs, I ran into the 4 who had been chasing me earlier, as well as Darumi and the twins. Hey, Takumi, why are you walking around like nothing's wrong? Didn't you hear? We saw the killer. You shouldn't be walking around alone. Oh, right. Don't worry, I'm fine. I gave them all a thumbs up and hurried up the stairs, rushing into the morgue. What the fuck was the plan now? I don't think they have a plan. They're just winging it. Are you? Don't worry, it's me from the SF timeline. What happened to your leap suit? Some stuff happened and I had to take it off. Don't worry, I'll get it back when we leave. Shit. What if Takumi gets killed and replaced? Yeah, that's kind of just what I was thinking. But I wanted to see. Does Takumi die in any of these? Doesn't really look like it. I'm not sure. And I had to take it off. Don't worry, I'll get it back when we leave. I see. So, what's Takamaru's number? Hiruko approached one of the bodies and peeled back the white sheet. 7. That's right. Okay, is that what I had written down for his code? Okay, it was, yeah. Alright, so they weren't lying about the number. Seeing Takamaru's disfigured body in front of me made me feel like someone had pushed a dagger through my heart. That's all I can clearly remember. In the end, for better or worse, I never saw that timeline's Takumi, and before I knew it, I was back in my own timeline. Nope, not replaced. It was them. It was them the whole time. You've been out of it all day. Are you all right? Yeah, we're back at our timeline again, so I'm fine. I hope so. Anyway, we've met our quota. As long as the right guest timeline can get the code from Ima's body and yours. We'll have a full set. That'll be all the livor mortis codes we need. When's the next sleep window? 11 p.m. exactly. Day 84, but it's only 15 minutes long. Well, all we need to do is tell each other the livor mortis codes. That should be plenty of time. Still, we should still be careful. We'll be jumping to their timeline. If we miss the cutoff, we'll be stuck there. I know that. Think they'll pull it off? Haruko nodded deeply at my words. I don't just think so, I'm sure of it. They are us after all.
Hell yeah. Maybe just nothing really happens. Maybe it's all going to be relatively the same until after we return with our codes as well. I don't know.
Up and at 'em, boys!
I couldn't sit still all day. It was day 84. This would be a fateful day for Hideko and me. No, for the whole Special Defense Unit. Tonight at 11 p.m., we'd go see the versions of us from the Right Guess timeline. Once they told us Ima and Hideko's Livor Mortis codes, we'd all have all the digits we needed. After breakfast, I went back to the roof in a good mood. There I saw a silhouette. It was Hideko. She was standing there with her back to me. For some reason, I had a sudden urge to startle her. And then she'll stab you, bro. Maybe the excitement pumping through me just put me in that kind of mood. With careful, quiet steps, I slowly came up behind her. And then she smacked the shit out of you. I grabbed her by the shoulders and she leapt away with a quick shriek. At the same time, something fell. Her glasses. Oh no! This is why you don't scare people with glasses. Aww. They clattered across the ground. I scrambled to pick them up, making sure they won't scratch before putting them back on. Oh, okay. Have you ever been turned inside out? Inside out? I'll shove my arm down your throat and pull your tailbone out the long way. These glasses are worth more than my life, you know that. I didn't know, but I couldn't come out and say that. Sorry, I didn't think they'd fall off. They're not broken, are they? No, the lenses are fine, but don't think that means you're forgiven. That's why I'm apologizing. Too late, you'll pay for this. Hiriko stared me down with a sharp glare. She was standing her ground. You've already made me frickin' bark like a dog and shit. Like, what more can you do? My back was against the wall. It was time to resort to desperate measures. Huh? You totally went eep just now. What? Huh? I didn't know you were that kind of girl who shrieks like that when you get surprised. I never would have guessed. Maybe I should tell everybody. I bet Gaku would love to know. Okay, so we're resorting to blackmail. Perfect. The Takumi way. Fine. I'll wipe it off the record. I nodded with a smirk, and Hiriko looked away. Her face beat red. Ta-da. After that, I couldn't help but skip back to my room. La-da-da. I could just see it now. Takumi just skipping. Big old lollipop in his hand, waving it in the breeze. We'd be able to jump at 11 p.m. Still plenty of time. Can't just sit around, so I'll go see what everyone's up to. I murmured to myself, and then went off to my usual rounds. Neato. So I've done some grinding, actually, on the bonds. So much so, I actually think I need items. Or resources, rather. Let us explore. You.
Time to get moving.
Yeah, not really. Kind of. Could always use more. Hell yeah. I was all finished preparing. I had my leap suit on. But there was one thing missing. Where was Hideko? It was already past 11 p.m. In our earlier meeting, we'd agreed that we'd meet here at 10:30 p.m. And yet, there was no sign of her at all. What is she even doing? We only have 15 minutes. My unease grew stronger. An unpleasant sweat broke out all over my body.
Just then, Hideko burst into the lab. Dude, you could just go without her, too. You don't really need her. Hi, Hideko. You're late. Takumi, this is all your fault. What? You broke the internal clock in my glasses. That's why I'm late. Oh, shit. Huh. The internal clock. I forgot about that. We broke it, huh? I mean, this morning... Obviously, the impact must have done it. Oh, I'm sorry, but we really need to get going. With an irritated grunt, Hideko raced over to the locker. She flung the door open and quickly changed into her leap suit. At least Hideko wasn't considering murder, maybe. Wait, this Hideko blamed Takumi. Oh, sure, this is why. Or is Hideko just BSing? No, I think she's being legit. Is the PLM ready? All set. Oh, wrong people. Then let's hurry. 11:10 p.m. We only have 5 minutes. Hideko hurried onto the platform. I slammed the red button and jumped on after her. And then... here we go. Wahoo! Wow, 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 wow. I'm tripping out! Hi, sorry we're late. Dot 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 dot. Sorry we're late. What were you doing? We ran into some trouble because of Takumi, of course. I'll get the wrong idea if you say that. You were the cause of the delay, weren't you? Well, I can't argue with that, but still. See, I told you. Hiroko 6 and Takumi 6 exchanged looks. What had they been talking about before we showed up? I don't have time for this. We need to exchange information. Hiroko 1 and I nodded. Well, we'll go first. Ima's code is 1. Hiriko's is 4. That's 1 and 4. It took a few seconds for it to set in. As soon as it did, Hideko 1 and I turned to each other and let out a cry for joy. We have all the codes we need. Thanks, guys. You did very well. Even more so considering you had to get them off the backs of zombies. Pulled it off thanks to some goggles Tsubasa made for us. Enough chatter. What about us? Stop celebrating and tell us the code you found. Got it. We recovered Takamaru's code. The number on his back was... 7. 7, huh? Lucky number 7. Now we've got all the codes we need. Thank you, you two. Or should I say us? I knew we could do it. You took the words right out of our mouths. You've been a huge help. Thank you, truly. Need to thank us. You need to get back quickly. Yeah, you're right. Good luck to you then. We dashed to the console and configured the machine. Except it failed because it's 11:16 p.m. 1 minute. Hiroko and I stood stunned. Hideko 6 spoke, looking at us with sympathetic gazes. I'm sorry to say, it looks like the window has closed. No. This can't be. Oh, it be. Hiroko and I hung our heads. We couldn't bring ourselves to say anything. It took some time for us to recover. Finally, I raised my head and spoke quietly. Well, there's no point in getting depressed about it. We'll just have to change our mindset. Sorry, guys. We should have exchanged info faster. You don't need to apologize. We were the ones who were late. Although Takumi is the one responsible for that. Takumi, stop making it sound like it was all my doing.
I mean, she was the one who was late. Come on. Haruko, a little personal responsibility.
It looks like the two of you will have to stay in our timeline until the blood space waves rise again.
When will that be?
Let's find out.
Good. It's sooner than I thought.
The day after tomorrow.
Yes, day 86 from 8 to 11 a.m.
We have 3 hours, plenty of time, even if someone shows up late.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm not sure what happened between you two, but you should try and get along.
Yeah, you're going to be stuck together here for another 32 hours after all. Right here.
Sorry, but there's no way we can take you to the school. That makes sense. I'd say the same thing if I were in your shoes or our shoes.
I don't believe this.
We'll bring you some food tomorrow morning.
I'm really sorry about this.
It's fine, don't worry. Well then. After thanking us one last time for the liver mortis codes, they quietly left with apologetic looks on their faces. I wonder if something weird happens in their timeline in the meantime. Could be. It's only 2 days. What could possibly happen in 2 days? Hiruko and I removed our lead suits, forcing our sluggish limbs to cooperate.
You really blew it. Now we have to stay here until the morning after tomorrow.
And whose fault is that?
Mine. Breaking your glasses. But you know, there's plenty of other ways to check the time.
Now you have the nerve to be insolent with me.
Sorry, I was just playing. I'm kidding.
She's not a joker, Takumi. Well, whatever. Those two were right. I'd rather not spend the next 32 hours being hostile with you. Hey. A little bit of peace. We went to sleep without any further conversation. We had all the liver mortis codes, but we weren't in any mood to indulge in celebration. I mean, 2 days. You go back, put in the code, school blows up, you never worry about this ever again. The right guess timeline, Haruko and Takumi showed up shortly after sunrise. Sorry to keep you waiting. We brought you some food. So, thing is, they're about to have another choice. And I'm curious if we're going to jump to the timeline where the school blows up or the timeline where they don't put in the code and they come back and tell us. I guess it would have to be the one where they come back and tell us. It's the only one that would connect with this one. Anyways, sorry to keep you waiting. We brought you some food.
We put it in the cabinet over there. Thanks, we appreciate it.
Sorry to make you go out of your way. By the way,
we have something we would like to discuss with you.
What's that?
What's that?
Discussion? Do tell.
You were worried about that?
We have no reason to refuse.
Are you sure? Yeah, don't worry about us. Just go ahead and boot the transmitter when you get back. Blow the fuck it up. Blow the hell up out of the school. It's all good. Don't worry about it, man.
We'll be able to get back to our timeline tomorrow anyways. And then we'll be calling the rescue craft just like you. There's no need to spare our feelings.
Oh.
Good, you agree. You're me, so you knew exactly how I was going to respond, didn't you? I had a hunch.
This is goodbye then. Well, I wish you the best of luck.
You're not going to enter the code wrong, are you?
I'll be fine.
Are you sure about that?
Just what kind of guy do you take me for?
A slow-witted, careless servant. Alright, we fighting. Clone Wars. Alright, we're not clones. Timeline Wars. Whatever.
What are you laughing about? They're talking about you too.
Yeah, Takumi, this is all the Takumis that are affected.
Oh, right.
Haruko 1 and 6 laughed, amused. Takumi 6 and myself awkwardly avoided looking at each other. All right, you two take care.
We'll be praying that all of you over there make it safely to day 100.
Haruko and I shook hands with our counterparts. Afterwards, they flashed us a quick thumbs up and ran out the lab.
And away they fly.
Nothing of interest happened after that. Clone army of Takumis, that's what I'm saying, bro. We just flip like a bunch of fucking coins, and then we all merge into one timeline, and then we're just chilling in that timeline, you know? We don't need to go back, and then we have an army of Takumis. Time just slowly ticked on by. Eventually, night fell. If he ever needs another Takumi, he just flips a coin. A cold silence washed over the lab. It felt eerie. There was no reason for it, but I felt weird. It was the same kind of stirring in my chest I felt after our last defensive battle. We all good here? Or roll a dice here? Or do anything. What?
What do you mean, what?
You keep looking at me.
You're looking at me too.
Just smooch already. What time is it? I pulled out my device and checked the time. Vecna shows up, sees 100 Takumis. Yeah, that'd be super funny. You'd be like, oh, fuck.
11:40 p.m.
Just over 8 hours to go. Then we can go back to our own timeline.
Yeah.
We'd only been stuck here for one full day so far. And yet, still, for some reason, I was starting to miss everyone from our timeline really badly. Now, you gotta feel like a fish out of water if you're just in the wrong time, right? Like, oh god, get me out of here, I do not belong. 7:58 a.m., 2 minutes left until we could jump. Haruko and I finished setting the machine, already wearing our leap suits. Just then, we had unexpected visitors. Haruko and Takumi from the Right Guess timeline appeared.
What are you guys doing here? What about the rescue craft? Didn't you call it yet?
Did something happen? Nah. If something happened, they would have been like 30 minutes worth of dialogue and about 5 animated pictures, for sure. That's how this game is, you know it. It's complicated.
We decided not to use the distress signal transmitter.
Why not?
Why not? I can't really explain. I just had this weird feeling. It was like something horrible was going to happen, so I stopped entering the code.
Weird feeling? Weird feeling? I don't understand. Neither do I.
Anyway, Takumi, Haruko, listen closely. You shouldn't use the transmitter when you get back. Consider that my advice. Maybe a warning.
Ominous. 8 a.m. came around as we were talking.
I'm not sure I follow, but I'll keep your warning in mind.
At any rate, we need to get going.
Yeah, we'll be wishing you good luck out there.
You guys be careful too.
We'll be praying that all of you over there make it safely to day 100.
Yeah, for sure. Wait, we had this exact conversation yesterday. Haruko 1 made her way to the platform. I hit the button and followed right after.
Be seeing ya.
Pretty sure this is the last time we see them. Bye. Bye, friends. Thank God, no more conversations with myself. Phew, we finally made it back.
I really miss this place.
Oh.
What are we going to tell everyone when we get back?
I don't know, but we'll think of something.
I see.
Well, let's get going. I want to see the others.
I ran off to the school. Hiriko was close behind me, but if we could get 100 copies of the class, could like kill Vecnus on the first day, defeat Sire, save all missiles, and as long as stay vigilant, probably no Gi dare coming either. That's what I'm saying, dude. Their thing is they're not thinking big enough. They're not thinking with freaking time travel and parallel realities. You could fuck this shit up so hard that God himself would not be able to figure it out. You know? They would have to make you the lord of that 100 days. Anyways, I gotta go to the restroom real quick. We'll find out what the hell is happening. I need okay. Give me one moment. Okay, I'm back. Alrighty. So, but, kitty, Mal, no, but, oh no, is everyone gone? Surely they didn't need us for a battle, right? The fuck?
Hello? Anybody home? Yeah. Is the rocket still there? I get it. I get it. They searched the school and nobody's there. The panic is increasing. So something did happen. Yeah. Even if the satellite leaders have bad intentions, probably defeat them too. Oh yeah, with like 100 Takumis. Yeah. Something sinister happened. With this music, it better be sinister. Oh my god. Literally every room. What's happening here? Where is everyone? You've only looked on the first 2 floors. I'm sure they're on the 3rd floor or the roof. Why didn't you start with their rooms or something? I ran out of the courtyard and headed for the stairs. I rushed up 2 steps at a time to the 3rd floor. The first place I stopped was the leisure lounge. What I saw there was... Oh.
No.
My god. Fucking dead.
This can't be.
How? Aito as well? I kind of thought it was Aito. Nope. The blood drained from my face. I went weak to the knees and could hardly continue standing upright. What the hell happened here? I tried to scream, but I couldn't make a sound. The only thing that I could force from my dry throat was a raspy gasp. Why are they all in here? Looking for clues, I see no clues. I can't give up yet. If I bring them to the infirmary, I might be able to revive them. I desperately trying to convince myself. I took a single step, except for the zombie. Drawing closer to the bodies. Very next second. Oh, shit. Oh, shit! I got murked? My vision was soaked in red. I turned around to see Haruko spurting a massive amount of blood from her neck.
Hiruko!
What the fuck? Her body fell to the floor like a marionette whose strings had been cut. The light was already gone from her eyes.
Hiruko! Hiruko! Hiruko!
Oh, shit, is this just invaders? I screamed and ran over to her, but the moment I knelt down... Takumi, can we get some vision, please? Suddenly, the ceiling was right in front of me. I was on the floor. My throat slit. The blood clogged my throat, preventing me from speaking. I couldn't even breathe. Everything started to turn foggy and hazy. I'd be unconscious soon. But I'd wanted to at least see who did this. I turned my head, my eyes wandering. Standing there was... Is it Ava? Kako? What the fuck? Kako G? How, Kako G? No, wait. You were taken. We're done with Kako G. Of course, who else could it be? But how? She was taken by the people in the white coats, I thought. No way. Is there more to the Kako G story? She must have come here from the mystery timeline. No. No. Soon after that, my consciousness suddenly vanished. The last thing my retinas registered was Kakoji's sneering face as she licked her lips. Well, I guess she's split enough that a version of her ended up coming here. Damn, okay. I forgot, we're late timeline, so there's probably many versions of Kakoji wandering around. Revenge of Kakoji. Yeah, well, how about that? Damn, okay. Well, that was a quick one.
So what happened in this 2 days? The one day that we skipped, I guess Kakoji just didn't go to that timeline. We just got lucky. Huh. Well, I was expecting for that to go a lot longer. I kind of don't know what to do now. Well, let's figure it out now, shall we? See if there's any, like, just kind of faster choices I could do, maybe. What's this one? Killing game route? Ask where the invaders are? No. Man, it's been a long time since I've been on that route. Doesn't look like this one's gonna go very far. It's like a few days max. Takumi is blind, no situational awareness. So true. I mean, may as well do this one real quick. Forgot Gi can also potentially make clone army shit. Fuck yeah. Gi are overpowered. Alright, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it. Who are we asking about that crap anyways? Oh, this guy, the sponsor? Alright, well, yeah, I don't really care to know about the invaders, to be frank. Ava route? Have you chosen Abandoned Academy? I'm not sure, have I? Probably not. I don't know, I'm not going to stream too long tonight, so I don't want to get into anything too crazy right off the bat. I don't need your help. I'll find more school invaders myself. Stubborn, little Takumi. You'd really rather see Tsubasa die than accept my help? I won't let that happen. What the hell is happening? After firmly turning down the sponsor's offer for help, I walked out of the leisure lounge. Then I returned to my room and waited for morning to come. I went outside to hunt for invaders with my usual party and the newly recruited Darumi. Oh, right, we were asking him for help to tell us where invaders are, and he was going to point us to the place where there were, like, human invaders. The white human-looking guys that were making the mooks. At the church? And whatever the fuck that place was. We got on the bus, and Tsubasa drove us far out into the wilderness as she could. Oh no, I know this ending now, it's so sad. This is gonna be a Tsubasa gets wrecked ending, isn't it? Oh. In an abandoned hospital. An art gallery we stumbled upon. And a massive high-rise building. We spent 2 days searching in all kinds of places. But even then, oh god, it's already 2 days ahead. Yeah, this is gonna be a pretty quick one. Ding dong, bing bong. On the night of day 77, we still hadn't found any invaders, let alone killed them. Damn it, why aren't there any invaders anywhere? The enemy must have recalled all their troops still loitering around in the vicinity of the school. Probably so that we can't hunt them anymore. What do we do now? Mistress Tsubasa is in last place. I don't want her to die. Just kill me for the points now, please. I already said no to that. What's the point of you dying to keep me alive? Makes me sad that one more time and I'll... Oh, make me sad like that. Sorry. Learn to read, Gooch. One more time and I'll never take a bath with you again. What? They're bathing together? No, wait. Don't be distracted by that. Tomorrow's the last day of the third round. If we can't earn enough points by tomorrow, Tsubasa will be executed at midnight. I guess having a rematch with Dalsha is the only way out now. Yugamu had quietly made the suggestion. That super strong commander? I didn't even have time to move during that last fight with him. Yeah, but beating him seems like the only way for us to save Tsubasa. I figured we should give it a shot. I have a feeling we might bump into him somewhere in the desert. Taking our chances with a ridiculously powerful enemy rather than sit around doing nothing was just the kind of reckless plan Yagamu would come up with. I suddenly remembered something the sponsor had said before. That's right. That's right where you belong. Huh? The more desperate someone gets, the more they're willing to dirty their hands to change their situation. How exciting. Shut the fuck up, dude. Oh, what a dick. We were in such a tight spot that taking a major risk was the only way to turn things around. How's this sound? We'll head for the desert first thing tomorrow morning, find Dal Shah and take him down. That's the only way, right? Well, fine. Too bad for you, Dal Shah. That old man popped me like a balloon before. Need to get my revenge. Yeah, this time you're gonna pop him like a balloon. Right, beating him will get us his cryptoglobin for escape pod fuel as well. 2 birds with 1 stone. Despite our headstrong proclamations, the grim smiles on our faces betrayed our true feeling. For all our psyching ourselves up, deep inside, everyone knew it was virtually impossible for this plan to work. I don't think it's going to work out too well for you all, but hey, you never know. Maybe the reason this route's so short is because we all escape, and it's a great ending. I found myself unable to sleep even as the clock ticked over from midnight into the day. Is this really going to work? Once morning came, we would be seeking out the powerful warrior Dal Shah for battle. Our goal was to earn enough points to pull Tsubasa out of at last place. It was the only option we had. Still, for all we knew how Still, we all knew how terrifyingly strong Dal Shah was from our last battle. None of our attacks could even scratch him back then. Isn't there another way? An easier target to earn that large amount of points from? Suddenly, an image surfaced in my head. Are you thinking, Takumi? No, not the friends. The faces of Takamaru and his team. Since everyone in the Special Defense Unit were targets as well, if we killed them, Tsubasa would be safe. I mean, you're not wrong. No, what am I even thinking? I shook my head vehemently or something in an attempt to shake that horrifying thought from my mind. How could I abandon my scruples like that? Am I really that desperate? I mean, we don't need to kill all of them, just one friend. Just one friend and we're good. Tsubasa's safe, right? Oh, that's so fucked up. Trying to solve this by killing other friends was out of the question. I'd be playing right into the sponsor's hands. Come on, think. What are our other options? Something with a high success rate that didn't involve harming our allies and ensured Tsubasa's survival. I tossed and turned in my bed, thinking the problems all over through the night. There had to be a better way to save Tsubasa from certain execution. Before long, morning had arrived. Wait, that's it. As the morning sun lit up in my room, a bulb lit up in my head. I had found a way to save Tsubasa. No, did we? Not just that, this method would prevent all future deaths in the game as well. I forgot, in this route, they really have no idea. All they need to do is stab the friggin' sponsor, and he's just dead. I quickly went about getting things ready for my newly hatched plan. Once I was done... Oh, we're taking the bus somewhere? Where the hell are we going? Tsubasa and I took the school bus out of the academy together. Ooh. After we reached flat ground, Tsubasa switched the bus to cruise control and came to sit by me. What's this all about, Takumi? You made me drive off in such a hurry. I mean, I don't mind, but shouldn't we have gotten Yagamu and Darumi as well? They don't have to come along for this. This is our escape, just you and me. Our escape? Yes, we're running away.
We're doing what now? Takumi, what are you thinking? How?
From the sponsor and their bees.
I looked up at the sky from the window and saw a single bee tailing the bus. That bee was the game monitor, put there to stop the participants from escaping the hunt. It would follow us to the ends of the earth, so running away was pointless. Or so we had been made to think. The truth was...
Will that bee follow us Will that bee really follow us everywhere we go? We use the bus to cover more ground. Maybe we can wear it down eventually. But that bee's physical abilities have been enhanced with Hino Anima. It's not going to get tired that easily, right? I have no idea, but it's worth a shot. No one's ever seriously tried running away from the game before. If we manage to get away safely, you'll be saved. Not only that, but no one else will need to be executed in your place either.
Excuse me.
Because according to the rules, only the person in the last place of each round gets to execute.
If Tsubasa kept running away while she was in last place, nobody would ever be executed again. I don't know about that, Lady Pole Takumi. That was how the game would have to go, according to its own rules. I still don't understand, like, who made the rules of this game? Why are they having to be followed so strictly? We don't really know shit about the killing game still, except for who the sponsor was. And that the Gi was the group of sponsors. And that Aito was the last one. The whole killing game thing doesn't really make a whole lot of sense still.
But doesn't that mean we'll never be able to go back to the school? Yeah, but don't worry. I've stocked the bus with more than enough food, water, and fuel to last us for a long, long time. It's not the food I'm worried about. Why are you here with me? Now you can't go back either. Me? Don't sweat it. Just like that, shouldn't you think this through a little more? What's there to think about?
Tsubasa was the most important person in the world to me, so I chose to go with her. It was as simple as that.
Takumi, you really are an idiot.
She smiled, looking a little exasperated with me.
You're so reckless. Or maybe daredevil is the better word in this case. What were you expecting? Love is blind after all. Love? Cut it out. You sound like some sleazy pickup artist.
Tsubasa ran back to the driver's seat with a bright red face.
Oh shit, no one's driving the bus. We're just going.
After that, we continued to drive the bus, never stopping once. Tsubasa taught me how to drive so I could take over on roads with fewer obstacles. A few hours after driving around in shifts, I looked out of the window and realized something.
It's gone. It's gone.
No bee?
The bee that's been following us is gone.
Fuck yeah.
It finally gave up?
Yeah, but we can't assume anything yet. We should keep going, just to be sure.
We kept on driving the bus for a few more hours. Eventually, it became dark outside.
I can't see in front of us at all. Are you sure we can't use the headlights?
Oh, no headlights. Oh,
I don't
scary.
think that's a good idea. Bugs are drawn to bright lights at night, aren't they?
True.
There are too many obstacles lying around here for us to use cruise control. I guess the safest option is to stop for now.
Yeah. I don't see the bee anywhere. We'll stop here and rest until the sun comes back up.
I think they could take on one bee. We found a spot behind some ruins where we could park the bus and nap until morning. Like the two of them get suited up, they can kill that bee. We huddled together under the same blanket, just like the last time.
Our great escapade went pretty well.
Hell
The
yeah.
sponsor must be panicking. Now they can't execute you for being in last place.
The execution had been scheduled to take place at midnight, but it was already long past that time. We'd successfully escaped the invader hunt.
Oh boy, this is honestly a huge relief. I don't think we could ever have beaten Dal Shah.
Not without a bomb.
I was so sure today would be my last day on Earth. I couldn't sleep a wink last night.
You're so silly. I promised I wouldn't let you die, remember? I'll always be there to protect you.
Tomorrow, too?
Yes. And the day after, and the day after that. Always.
I kept whispering to Tsubasa that I would protect her forever. Man, you really gotta stop telling girls that. They take it too literally. That must have made her feel safe, because a few minutes later, she closed her eyes and her breathing started even out. She was probably tired from the stress and driving all day. I leaned my body against hers and decided to turn in for the night as well. Ooh, somebody should be keeping a lookout, kinda. And that was how I fell asleep, with the comforting feel of Tsubasa's warmth next to me. Maybe that was why I had the most beautiful dream that night. A dream I was having a nice peaceful breakfast back home in the Tokyo residential complex. Mom was smiling happily. Karuwa and I were smiling happily. It was a scene of a time when I was still ignorant of a place I held dear in my heart. I had a burning desire to take Tsubasa there. I'd promised to do that for her before. If I showed up at home with a girl, even one that wasn't Karuwa, I bet Mom would literally start jumping for joy. She'd cook enough to feed an entire village. So much Tsubasa would feel bad that she couldn't eat it all. I would eat surrounded by those I loved. How I longed for that day to come. That was my dream now. Wanted to introduce Tsubasa to my family. We could make it come true. I was sure of it. Now that we had safely escaped from the killing game. Oh. Yeah. About the lookout. Man. Okay. That is sad. Holy shit. I no longer had to live in fear that my loved ones might die. Tsubasa and I would always be together. I would always be there to protect her. Today, tomorrow, and forever until the end of time. Please just give me credits. Okay, thank God. I did not want to see Takumi's reaction to that. I did not. No. So let's just say he killed himself after waking up to that. Because wouldn't you? Killing game route, escaping our fate. You know, the things these kids have to go through. That'd be too much for me. Way too goddamn much. I think not being able to remember most of this shit is the good ending. Just having all this never happen in the first place. Holy baba golly. Absolutely insane. Oh, alright, well, now what? What's this? You can reject Kyoshika's feeling. Go back to romance. I think I'm running out of, like, side endings to do. Which is weird, because I only have barely more than 50. Where's all these fucking endings hiding? Lie and the coming of age route, that's like one ending. It must all be down the saving Ava part. Hey Dare, what was that choice you told me before that you were asking about? I could scroll up, but I don't want to.
This one? Save Darumi in the killing game route? We could do that. Doubt that one will be super long. What else we got? Maybe they're just all behind looking for Kako and taking Ava prisoner. That's where all the space is. Those should probably be their own streams. Okay, I guess Dare didn't want to see Tsubasa get murked like that. That's fair. Kill Ava in the killing game route. Oh, there's a thing. That one could go on for quite a while. Not longer than day 76. Yeah, we can do that one. Sure. Why not? I'm surprised the right thing to do was... the right thing to do was to fucking kill her. Alright, this is when she gives me the stuff. I guess not killing her would be pretty fucked after this goodbye that she's giving us. Kill Ava? Like, what are we gonna do with her if we don't kill her? Alright, I guess no. Oh, why is my thing not working? Yeah, my freaking chat isn't updating on my OBS. My bad. Yeah. Dude. Oh, my bad, bro. I haven't read any of your shit because my OBS hasn't been updating. Takumi suicide. Isn't there a choice in Vader Hunt? What choices did you make after sacrificing Kyoshika against... Yeah, another short ending after you think. Okay, cool. Yeah, my bad, bro. I don't know what the hell was going on with my OBS right now. I'll just have to keep a better eye on chat a different way. No, I can't do it. I can't kill you, Ava. You're not thinking clearly, Takumi. If you don't kill me now, Nozomi will die. But I just can't. Basically an ally to us at this point. Listen to me. You need to do this for Nozomi. You must kill me. Press that button now. You two, what's this killing stuff about anyway? It's like this, Nozomi. I explained the situation. I told her how Ava was offering to die in order to save her. Hey, thanks for the follow, baby Ashley. You can't be serious, Ava. I would never kill you to keep myself alive. Just being able to see you again was good enough for me. I'm ready to die now. Do not speak of death so easily. All right, this is the timeline where they're really getting along, huh? A kind-hearted child like you deserves to keep on living. I'll say it again. Kill me now, quick, before it's too late. Ava kept yelling at Nozomi to kill her, but Nozomi wouldn't give in. You have to do it. You have to kill me. Why won't you listen to me? Her loud shouts slowly softened into anguished cries. Please, Nozomi.
Nozomi! Please, kill me!
Her desperate pleading was suddenly interrupted by another voice. Oh, these fuckers. Have you done sacrifice Kyoshika, keep Ava alive? No. That was one of the ones with like it has a big chunk. That'll probably be one of its own streams. Back when I'm feeling a little bit healthier.
You want to die so much, Ava? Won't mind if I kill you. You won't mind if I kill you myself, then.
Takamaru, fuck off.
Kamaru. Didn't think Ava'd be here too.
We get to hunt 2 commanders at once. Lucky us. Squad 4 commanders already dead. Killing Ava will put us in a safe spot for a long time to come.
Damn it, I forgot about them.
I should have known these point grubbers might find Ava as well.
Sorry, Takamaru, but if it's Ava you want, you have to get through me first. You bet. I've been wanting to get revenge for what you did anyway.
You're not getting away this time, Ava. Takamaru, please, you can't kill Ava. She has a daughter. You really want to make that innocent girl an orphan? Nozomi made a latch-dist attempt to appeal to Takamaru's compassion, but to no avail.
Come get some, Takumi.
He's not listening at all. Gah! We can take him. 3-on-1. A fierce fight against our allies broke out over Ava's fate. Takumi!
Nozomi.
Nozomi. Halfway through, Tsubasa and Yagamu spotted us and joined the battle, making it even more intense than before. Nozomi! When Nozomi got injured, Ava lost control and transformed, throwing everything into greater confusion. You dare hurt my daughter?
Duh?
You're no mother, just a freaky school invader. Oh, that's fucked, dude. We kept fighting each other to the point where we became unable to clearly discern who was on whose side. Finally, in this enemy base far away from the academy, the special defense unit was completely annihilated. Not by the enemy, by each other. Oh, this might be a real fast one. Holy shit. Okay. That was super fast. I was expecting a bit more than that. Wow. Ending 89. Killing game route. Battle for Ava's points. You can never tell when these routes are going to go for days and days or if they're just going to end, can you? Neato, neato. Well, now what? I literally just played that. What's this one? Oh, this is a freaking comedy route. Well, maybe I just do another route for like 20 minutes. Go from there, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, may as well. I was probably going to call it right around 2 hours. So, I think I'll just go. What choices have I not made yet? That's what I'm saying. I've made like all the choices. I'm still missing like 45 endings. That shit's nuts. I haven't done fish route. Oh, I need to do this lie and coming of age route. I need to reject Kyoshika's feelings and do the rest of comedy. I need to let Ava live in the Kyoshika route, in the sacrifice Kyoshika route. Take her prisoner. And I also need to do search for Kako. If I kill Ava. I don't know. What do we think? What do we think? Maybe we'll just take Ava prisoner then. Let's do it. The SDU Civil War. Good, good. Oh, wait, I can skip this. Skipping. I feel bad for what we just did with Ava. So, Let's take her prisoner this time. Do we gotta go through a battle? Serious? Bruh. Alright. Skip the battle real quick.
Wow.
And I'm skipping all this dialogue. So did she tell us about the box already? This is the part where she tells us about the box. Right? Well, I guess we haven't talked to her yet, so I guess no. She was trying to deceive us. She was trying to get us to open a box of calamity. Telling us it was a box of blessings. So maybe if we let her live, she'll actually hook us up with a box of blessings. Does this open up? This does open up quite a few choices, potential endings. Oh, cool. So if, like, even if we consider Fish has 4 connected endings, and the rest of Kyoshika romance route and all the romance things has another 4 to 6.
You anymore.
That's still like 35 missing. Ema, no! Sorry, I'm skipping again. That's all right. Bring him back.
I'm back to normal.
I like how they can get like torn in half on the battlefield and still have enough blood. They're like, ah, it's fine. They're good.
Here we go.
Return of the boxes, yes. Box 2, Epic Boogaloo. Or maybe she just will drop the whole box thing. Who knows what'll happen. She could get all quiet and weird again as soon as we take her prisoner. She does have a habit of doing that. Maybe we'll brainwash her and I don't know, then we just don't get information on the boxes. But can never be revived when chomped by zombies. Yep.
Hope.
Hi, Ava. We're gonna let you live this time, don't worry. Choose your destiny. Kill her again? No. No, we've done that, path to death. Now we take her prisoner.
No. We won't kill her. Let's take her prisoner like before.
You cannot be serious! Has that potato battery you call a brain finally run out of juice?
Fuck yeah.
Are you sure about this? There's a good chance this will end badly.
I know, but I can't bring myself to kill someone who's this helpless and this desperate to live.
Yeah, haven't all of our choices ended badly?
This commander isn't the one who killed Darumi or Kyoshika. And taking revenge wouldn't bring those two back anyway.
And then I don't have a guilt ghost following me around, so it's great.
Besides, I'm a baby face. I can't go around doing heel stuff like that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Right, so about the box of
This
blessings.
has a tactical advantage too. Unlike in my future, we can actually understand the invader's language now. That means we can interrogate her and potentially learn something that'll help us out later.
You're right.
Interrogate.
I think that's a good idea.
I think this decision leads to more than 20 endings. Wow.
And so what if she escaped into Kumi's future? We just gotta learn from our mistakes. Fine. If you're all going to insist, I guess I'll go along with it.
I think we should spare her too. I'll help take care of her and everything.
I don't care, Shoma.
Think you can pencil in some time for me to try out some torture techniques on her?
Sure, Yugamu.
What kind of screams do invaders make when they're pushed to their limit? Just imagining it is giving me goosebumps.
Keep it in your pants, pretty boy. You're seriously creeping me out.
Everyone seems to have made up their minds. What do you say to that, Sire?
I still think mercy has no place in this war. But it doesn't look like I can change your minds. Fine. I'll respect your decision. I'll even provide some extra support.
I think we need to brainwash Shoma. Shoma does want a pet. And Shoma's Shoma's got problems that causes problems for us. I'll just leave it at that.
Huh? Support?
Just a little insurance to make sure she doesn't turn on us. Don't worry, I'll handle the whole process. For now, let's put her in one of the cages in the courtyard. The one next to Aotsuki's free.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'd never forgive myself if I died here. No matter what, I need to make it home one day.
Sure, that's the cage with the hidden door, right?
Home?
That's not good.
That does it for today. Head on back to your beds and get some rest.
It's back to Sire brainwashing? Probably. Just like that, the battle was over, and Sire summoned his drones to take the prisoner away. The rest of us did like he said and returned to our rooms. Twice.
Phew, I'm all worn out.
In spite of my fatigue, I couldn't sleep. I just lay in bed, painfully awake. Too much had happened tonight. My body was still on high alert. My mind was racing too. I had a lot to think about. Mostly, my thoughts centered on the prisoner, Ava. Ava, she'd called herself. We were finally going to get a chance to sit down and talk to a commander. We'd be able to learn so much from her, not just military intel, but maybe clues about what the invaders really were too.
Really need to rest first, though.
Having successfully defended the school and secured a few days' peace, my 21st day at Last Defense Academy drew to a close. Oh man, I forgot how early days it was. How we feeling, Takumi? As I slowly started to come awake, I wondered just how long I'd been asleep. I couldn't tell, but it felt like I'd slept a lot longer than usual.
What time is it?
I struggled to sit up, tentatively raising my head until I could see the clock on the wall. It was already past midday.
Wow, I'm pretty late today.
What else did I expect? Late to bed, late to rise.
Guess I'll go to the cafeteria. And after all that, I'm really hungry now.
Sure, cafeteria. I heard her go. We're just gonna zoom there.
Hey!
Morning, Takumi. Or should I say afternoon. We're really having a late one today, huh?
Good morning, Moko. Where's everyone else?
I think they're still asleep. Last night's battle really took it out of them. You look totally fine, though. Guess all that time traveling experience pays off. How many blackouts did we experience while Takumi's sleeping? I've lost track. Couldn't even tell you.
You don't look too tired yourself. Is that because of your wrestling experience?
Yeah, guess I'm no stranger to late night bouts. Gotta be ready to take on any challenger anytime. This war, though, it really sucks, you know. It's gone on way too long. You think we could just talk it out with the invaders and end it that way?
Talk it out.
I know that Vecnus gal tricked us in your future, but she's not around anymore. Maybe the rest of the invaders aren't so bad. We've got one in the courtyard we can talk to now.
Somehow, I doubt it'll be that easy, but I guess there's no harm in asking her. I'll see what she has to say after I'm done here. That's a spirit. We gotta at least try to resolve all this peacefully. Right, Nigao? Oh, indeed, quite. What's wrong, Nigao? Not interested in that? You just want to brainwash? I ate a quick breakfast while Moko regaled me with wrestling stories and trivia. When I was done, I headed back to my room. Talking it out. I'd never considered that an option before. But with Vecna's gone, who knows? Our primary goal here is to save the planet from world death after all. And the invaders are a symptom, not the cause. God, they're still believing that on day 22? Okay, yeah, I guess so. I guess in this timeline, even if we can't reach a peaceful resolution, I'm sure the prisoner can tell me something useful. I should go talk to her soon. It's just too bad Aito will be there too. You never know what he's going to do next. Oh, that's stinking Aito. But you know what? He's not bad to have around. How does it? Yeah, Ava's the one with the... she's in the cage with the escape hatch, I think. Aito's asleep at this time of day? Works for me. At least I won't have to worry about him butting in. Now, let's see what she has to say. The fuck is wrong with Aito? Maybe Sirei and Niga already know truth about invaders, but want to cover it up. Maybe. Not sure about Niga. Niga doesn't seem to know anything. Sirei could. Who knows? When I approached her caged, captive commander scurried back a little, keeping a wary eye on me. What is it? What do you want? Don't be scared. I'm not here to hurt you. Your name is Ava, right? Can I talk to you for a minute? About what? This is going to sound weird, but you think there's any way to end this war, besides our two armies trying to wipe each other out? A way to end the war? If there was, we'd have tried it a long time ago. We didn't want this war. We didn't want any of this. I hate fighting. Most of us do. For a moment, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. We'd been thinking of the invaders as mindless soldiers and weird monsters for so long. And here was one claiming that they hated fighting.
So why did you start this war?
I don't know. Why did you attack us? If you hadn't invaded, we would never have had to fight like this. Hold on a minute. What do you mean invaded? You're the invaders here. This is our home. We're only fighting to stop you from wiping us out. We're fighting to protect the Earth. To protect Earth? Oh shit, are we just gonna get like all the answers right here? No, she's gonna get like interrupted or something. Huh? What's happening? Oh, I just got tased. Fucking Sirei.
What's going on? Why did you do that?
Yeah, the boy was learning too much.
Aren't you two on the same side? I don't understand.
Fucking Sirei. How dare he? This is censored.
Hey, what's that you're reading?
Some old book I found in the library. It's got stuff about the world outside the complex in it.
Government cover-up underway. Yeah.
Outside? What's the point in reading about that?
Is this like the, maybe this is the route we finally start to have at it with Sirei?
There doesn't have to be a point to everything. I just think it's neat.
Go to war with it.
Hey, Taki, did you know they have these things called seasons out there?
Seasons?
I told you not to call me that at school. It's embarrassing.
What do you thinks I'm cool when you do that?
It's colder or warmer or darker or lighter depending on the time of year, and it all goes around in a cycle.
So it keeps changing? I mean, that sounds like it'd be really annoying.
They've got
It is.
rain, too. Water that falls right out of the sky. And sometimes it freezes and turns into something called sleet.
Yeah, the sleet kind of sucks too.
Other times, the wind and the rain get really strong. They call that a storm. In some parts of the world, storms get so bad, they can even blow buildings over.
I can't even imagine that. The outside world sounds dangerous. It's a good thing we don't have to worry about all that stuff. Here in the complex, everything's nice and safe. And nothing ever changes.
Safe and sound and peaceful.
You're so boring, Tacky. Don't you ever get tired of knowing what's gonna happen all the time? Where's your sense of adventure?
You know, you're the only one in our whole class who thinks like that.
So what? I'm free to like what I like, aren't I? And I think the outside world sounds really cool.
You're so weird.
You're a freak, Karuha. We're never gonna get married. Sorry. That's so mean. I'm sorry. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Up and at 'em, troops. Do you remember what happened to Kumi? You got fucking tased. Another dream about Karuha. This exact same one as last time, too. Feels like something happened before that, though. Was it another dream? It's no good. I can't remember. I feel kind of weird today. I suppose I'll go to the cafeteria like normal. All right. What do you know? Ah, good morning, Mr. Sumino. How are you feeling today? Like I got fucking tased. You're not experiencing any headaches or dizziness, are you? That's oddly specific. I'm fine though. My head's a little fuzzy is all. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Well, I must get back to my duties. This academy isn't going to clean itself. What's up with him? Just making sure you don't have lasting side effects from getting wrecked by Sire. Surely not a secret dystopia. Of course not. Nah. I arrived at the cafeteria and found the others already there. Good morning, Takumi. Morning. You're all here before me, huh? I pretty much slept the whole day yesterday, so I woke up hangry as all heck. Did you sleep through yesterday too, Takumi? Yeah, that's right. I spent the whole day in bed. What are you talking about? You came here and had a brunch with me in the afternoon. I did. Do we have another Takumi in this timeline? You don't remember? Did our special time together mean so little to you? Maybe he's just tired. I'm still feeling kind of groggy myself. That's very strange. That's sus as hell. Of course it's made him more sus. You just tased us, bro. And now we got 2 Takumis, maybe. Maybe he's just tired. I'm feeling kind of groggy myself. God, I don't want to freaking end yet. I'm gonna go for a little bit longer, but I need to grab some. Okay. Does that mean you don't remember the power cut either? Huh? Power cut? Probably Ava being brainwashing. Being brainwashed, not brainwashing. God, you know, if I can't fix my grammar tonight, maybe it's worth it to just end. I'll take that as a no. Not that it really matters. It didn't last long anyway. I feel like I could go right back to bed and sleep through the rest of today, too. Honestly, where's your mask? What the hell? Wait,
Is this real? I feel like this isn't real now.
Honestly, you're all hopeless. If missing your bedtime does this to you, I dread to think how you'll cope when you're faced with real hardship. You sure you're not feeling tired as well? Looks like you forgot something important. Something in... Oh, God, you scared me.
Sorry.
Why do you gotta do that? She forgot her mask. Yeah. She's real.
Don't look at me!
Okay, she's running away. Yeah, bye. That's the first time she's ever just straight up forgot her mask in any timeline. What the hell happened to us last night? Were we drugged again? Have you been watching the Mario Kart thing? Kurara dashed out of the room with all the force and speed of a cannonball, trying in vain to hide her face with her hands.
Takumi, do you know what happened to the prisoner?
What do you mean? And yeah, she was brainwashed.
I went to check on her this morning, but she wasn't in her cage.
Not your pet. You don't have jurisdiction over her. Sorry, it's just Shoma. If anyone else asked, it wouldn't be strange, huh?
I asked Aito, but he just ignored me repeatedly.
He was a sleepy boy. Or faking sleepy boy.
Weren't you going to talk to her yesterday? Was she still there then?
I spoke to the prisoner yesterday. I don't remember that. All right, we did have brunch with Moko yesterday. Man, my memory is as shitty as Takumi's. Did Sarai drug everyone and retcons everyone's minds? No, I'm just an idiot. No, we had brunch with Moko, then we saw the prisoner, and then we got tased. And now it's the next day, not the day after tomorrow. Right. And Takumi just doesn't remember. And when he doesn't remember, I can't remember.
If you're looking for the prisoner, Sarai took her to the infirmary.
I'm role-playing. That's how that works, right?
What? Why? Is she sick? He said something about her needing emergency treatment. No one's allowed in until they finish. Emergency treatment? What happened to her? Beats me. I'm just repeating what I heard. If she needs surgery, maybe they'll let me help then.
Don't tell me she's gonna die right after we went to all that trouble of sparing her.
Who cares? It's not like she's our friend or anything. Gaku, I ought to wash my mouth out with soap for that.
Yeah, I ought to wash my own eyes. You know what? That's the funniest thing you've ever said, Shoma.
All right.
That's some good shit. Well, if Sarah's taking care of her, we don't need to worry. We can just let him handle it.
It's unusual for you to say something like that.
Is it? It is, actually. Why would you say that, Takumi? He just tased you, bro. I mean, sure you don't know that. Do you have like a thing in your head now? Have you been brainwashed? Was it Takumi? Takumi brainwashed?
Is it? Has anyone seen Kako or Ima? They're not here today.
Looks like they're on the outs again.
Yeesh, they need to make up and get along already. Siblings fighting storylines are so last century. What's next? A ladder match without a flaming table full of barbed wire?
This isn't wrestling. You can't just book a reconciliation and expect it to happen instantly. I mean, I think you can. We could do that. I think Takumi is indoctrinated. I know, but how would they do that overnight? Brainwashing. The headaches. The inquiry. You know? From Nigao. Busyness. I thought it was because we were tased. Fucking brainwashing. It's going to be a problem if they keep fighting, though.
You're right.
I ate a little breakfast and made polite conversation for a while, then headed back to my room to think about everything. And also, if they did the brainwashing on Ava... Also, I'm eating pudding, sorry. If they did the brainwashing on Ava,
last night, then where is she? Huh? They should be reintroducing to her right now, but not. No. Reintroducing Takumi, the new brainwashed boy. Sirei is taking care of the prisoner, so I should just focus on Kako and Ima. If they can't cooperate, that's going to be a problem for all of us. There has to be something I can do. Why? Do we care about them? Apparently we do. But not enough to interrupt our free time. Here's what we'll do. We'll make them go outside on a dangerous adventure together. Nothing brings siblings closer like the potential for death. And you can go with Shoma because that gets him out of my hair. I'm fine with that. I swear, if he finds another dog and it gets us all fucking killed in one of these timelines, I'm going to fucking murder him myself.
Time to hit the hay.
Skipping. Yeah, I'm just gonna put him in a cage. Why show him in a cage? I'm like, don't worry about it. But he's staying in the fucking cage. It's that time again. I guess I'll rest up for tomorrow. But before I could get into bed, something stopped me in my tracks. My chest started to feel warm, like my blood was pulsing through me more violently than before. It was a sensation I'd felt before. I knew what it meant. Is that you? You're there, aren't you?
How did you know? I just kind of
Sheol.
sensed you. Maybe it's my hemoanima reacting to you. It's been a while. I heard making the bomb really tired you out, though. Is that why you haven't appeared since then?
That's part of it. But Sirei said I shouldn't come see you anymore.
But you're here now. Are you sure you won't get in trouble?
And we don't give a fuck about what Sirei says.
Maybe. But there's something that's been bothering me. I wanted to talk to you about it.
Will Shion drop the facts? No, he's a baby. Literally. Oh, what is it? You know that Sirei took the prisoner to the infirmary, right? Yeah. Apparently she needed some kind of emergency treatment. Even if that's true, so far as I know, there isn't anything there that's used to treat the sick or injured. There's just the revival-matic, which only works after someone's dead. So why did Sirei choose to take her there of all places? I don't get it. What's there to worry about? Sirei's behavior concerns me. I think he's doing something in secret. Something you might not like. Really? Sirei? No, that can't be right. Sirei always has our best interest in mind. Oh no, Takumi, our boy. He's become one of them. I don't even want to play as this character anymore. We need to take over as someone else and expose the truth. Takumi's just going to be a shill for the next 80 days. He's really doing something behind our backs. I'm sure he has a good reason for it. Totally trustworthy. Brainwash Takumi. Sirei is always right. Yep. In fact, he's probably doing this so we won't have to worry about whatever it is. He's our commanding officer. We should trust him. Right. Well, if you're okay with it, I guess it's fine. More importantly, I'm sorry I haven't come up with a name for you yet. Really want to introduce you to everyone first, but with Sirei so against it, that might be kind of hard. Hail, Sirei! Our one and only love, Sirei! The savior of the world, Sirei! That's too bad. I'd really like the chance to spend some time with you, all of you, at least once. I should get going. Sorry to bother you so late. With a strangely sorrowful look on his face, the ghost boy disappeared into thin air. I don't know why, but I feel kind of guilty. I get that he wants to be a real member of the team, but if Sirei forbids it, then... If Sirei forbids it... Snap out of it, Takumi. And so the curtain fell on my 23rd day at Last Defense Academy for the second time. Does Shion suspect something wrong with Takumi? Probably.
Out of troops, time to ride.
I mean, I don't even know if something's wrong with Takumi. Maybe this is just how he is now. Maybe he just loves the teddy bear. Well, I guess I should get up. Just as I was beginning my morning routine. Ding dong. Who was that? Someone else wanting advice? I've been dealing with a lot ever since I became team leader. I wondered who it would be this time. Is it my true love, Sire? Sure enough, one of my friends was waiting for me at the door, but I was surprised when I saw who it was. Kako, hi friend. Kako. Takumi, may I talk to you for a little while? Sure, come in, make yourself comfortable. Thank you. With a timid little bow, Kako shuffled in, closed the door behind her. You're a psychopathic murderer in some of the timelines, I'll have you know. So what's been going on with you? Missed you at breakfast the last few days. I don't know how to feel anymore. Did Kako pick up something as sus? No, she's gonna tell us she's having problems with her brother. Huh? Is this about you and Ima? Till we came here, I always had to do whatever my dear brother told me. I thought this was my big chance to change that. I wanted to get stronger, to finally stand on my own 2 feet as my own person. The more actual experience I got, that feeling kept getting more and more intense. And that's why you started getting frustrated at Nima for treating you like a little kid. I just found everything he did so annoying, so I might have been meaner towards him than he deserved. Sounds like teenage rebellion, or something like it. We've all been there. Not me, though. I just do what Sire says. But even with the way I treated him, my dear brother didn't hesitate to sacrifice himself for me. I don't understand it. Why would he go that far? He just cares about you that much. It was the same in my timeline. Really? And I know you feel the same about him. You probably just haven't noticed it yet. How can you be so sure? Because I saw how you acted when you lost him.
Come on, Ima! Brother dearest! I'm begging you! Open your eyes! You think you could kill my brother and then just run your filthy mouth? Just die already!
Ooh, aggressive. In my future, when Ima died, you were absolutely devastated. That version of you could see you now. What do you think she'd say? There's still time, Kako. It's not too late for you to make up with Ima. Don't have to go back to the way things were before. You can build a new dynamic with him that works for both of you. And both of us. And all of us under Sire, or I don't know. But I don't even know how to make up. We never really fought before. Tell him how you feel. Be completely honest. You were with me just now. Tell him how I feel. All right, I'll try, but I need to go think about this. As Kako left my room, her expression was still pretty cryptic. I couldn't be sure if I really helped her or not. I hope they figure this out. If things stay like this, neither of them will be happy. Oh right, breakfast. I almost forgot. I should head to the cafeteria. Anybody craving frog? Got any frog lovers in the house? No? Okay, good. By the time I got to the cafeteria, most of the others were finishing up and getting ready to leave. With one notable exception. Kako sat alone, casting furtive glances at the door. Is she waiting for Ima? Come to think of it, Shoma's not here either. I wonder what's keeping him. No sooner had that thought crossed my mind than I heard hurried footsteps in the hallway outside, and the door flew open.
Everyone, come quick! It's an emergency!
Uh-oh. What's up, Shoma? You're all flushed and out of breath. It's so cute. It's Aito. He's gone. What? Wait, what? What do you mean he's gone? I don't know. There's no time to waste. Let's go to the courtyard and investigate for ourselves. Right. We all got to our feet and charged out of the cafeteria. Bow. Oh my, thank goodness you're here. It's awful, simply terrible. Quit your whining and tell us what happened. Well, I mean to say, just look over there. Where's my dear Sarai? My Sarai dearest. Aito is gone. What's going on here? Why is the cage door wide open? I came here this morning before breakfast to check if the prisoner was back yet. She wasn't in her cage, so I thought I'd clean it up for her while she was gone. That's when I realized Aito had been lying in the exact same position for the past few days. Oh, was it like a fucking stuffed animal or something? God damn it, Aito, you sneaky bastard. I just assumed he was sleeping, but it seemed weird for him to be so unresponsive. Imagine Kako in Raincoat. I'm not sure I played that. Or seen it. Whatever it is. Make up so we can all serve Sarai. Yes, Sarai, our one and only. Didn't you guys make the school... Did you make the cages openable? Also tunnel. Yeah, what the hell? Like, my current suspicion is like they made the school on the satellite and then they shot it down to the planet and it like burrowed its way into the earth, right? Or maybe they just built it into the earth. But either way, they had control. Why would they do all these fucking weird things? I don't know. To be so unresponsive, yeah. So Mr. Kanzaki reported the matter to me. And what did you do about it? First, I investigated the cage itself. And it turned out the lock had already been forced open. Oh, I got such a chill running down my spine. The lock had been disguised not to look broken, though. Probably so we wouldn't realize what had happened. Wow. I mean, it's not a very good disguise, but I can see. Also, wow. So, Aito escaped even earlier. Think so. He balled up some blankets and made it look like he was still in bed. By the time we checked inside the cage, he was long gone. That's such a classic criminal escaping from their cell trick. I never really talked to him myself, but this Aito guy is bad news, right? How did he break the lock in the first place? Don't these cages disable the prisoner's Hino anima? I think he must have taken advantage of the blackout. The one 2 days ago? Oh, that's what you get for brainwashing people. Oh, right. I didn't notice it myself, but you said the power went out for a while. The equipment that disrupts Hino anima would have stopped functioning, giving him the opportunity to escape. Right. I forgot about the freaking power outages, and it just like makes all the security systems go off or whatever. I thought I just shoved his clothes in there and ran off in underwear. Honestly, you could have done that too. So that's when he got out. Wait a minute. Even if he got his powers, Even if his powers weren't being suppressed anymore, how did he break the lock without his infuser? The infuser is just a catalyst. The power itself is already inside you. Something like, say, a strong impact direct to your heart might be enough to bring it out. Although even then, success wouldn't be guaranteed. That means Aito would have had to risk killing himself just for a chance to escape. Oh, I know him. That's a risk he'd be willing to take. Anyway, let's hurry and search the school. We'd have to find him. But he escaped days ago. He could be miles away by now. Can't just let him roam free. No telling what he might do. Based on what you've told us about him, probably right. In my future, he's sabotaged our entire mission. Everything we did here was for nothing thanks to him. I'm not going to let that happen again. I'll do whatever it takes to stop him. But we've got to find him first. Oh, Sire, our beloved, our one and only. A body has been discovered. This ain't Danganronpa. A body? Sorry to disappoint, but we're not doing that this time. Get searching. He must still be around here somewhere. Yeah, we were going to just before you interrupted. To think he'd use the power outage to escape and roam free again. What a pickle. You should have killed him when you had the chance, Umino. This is where your mercy has gotten you. Oh no, he's disappointed in us. My beloved. Sire, do you have any idea where Aito could have gone? Beats me. I've been shut up in the infirmary the whole time. I can tell you one thing, though. One of the fire extinguishers in the entrance hall has been replaced with a dummy replica. All right, well, he's gone. Replica? Must come from the Gift-O-Matic. It's only a paper mache, but at a glance, it's surprisingly convincing. I can only assume Asuke put it there himself and made off with the real one. That would mean he's no longer on school grounds. I know, I wouldn't want to stick around if I was an issue. Not much point escaping if you're just gonna be locked up again. Well, at least we know he's not lurking around here somewhere. Don't let your guard down. He could come back and kill you in your sleep at any time. His defect has given him a deep-seated hatred for humanity. He's not about to change his ways so easily. Well, that's just great. Of all the wild cards to have on the loose. Bet you'd wish you'd listened to me when I told you to kill him, huh? Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't our captive commander escape in your timeline, Commander? Takumi? Yeah, it turned out Aito let her go. And she didn't just escape. She kidnapped Ima and took him with her, yes? Isn't there a chance that the same thing happened this time? Oh, is that why Ima's gone? Out of all of us, Kako looked the most disturbed by this idea. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Ima for a couple days now. I'll go check on him. He's not in his room, right? Huh? I went to see him before breakfast. I wanted to talk to him about something. The door to his room was open, but there was nobody inside. You don't think? That crazy bastard took off with him. Ima was kidnapped again? By Aito this time? Are we going to get the Ima and Sire's body again? That'd be so funny. Then what are we waiting for? We have to go rescue him now. We don't even know where they are. If you won't save my dear brother, I will. I'll go by myself if I have to. You can't do that. It's too dangerous. I have to. If anything happens to him, Kako. I said so many mean things to him. I still haven't apologized. He's always protected me, and I haven't done anything to repay him. I know he can be intense and a little goofy sometimes, but he's my dear brother. He's the most important person in the world to me.
He's in danger. I have to do something about it. Isn't that what we're doing here? Protecting the people who matter most to us?
Forgive me for interrupting. What is it? Can't you see we're having a moment here? I know, but, well, look over here. Look over there.
Oh, hey, he's right here. All that for nothing. He's fine. Sorry, I couldn't find a good moment to butt in. That's fair. We were kind of freaking out. Brother dearest. Hey, sister dearest. Is it me or has it been a while? Where have you been? We thought you went missing. You weren't in your room and I haven't even seen you in days. I've been outside, mostly outside the school, but still inside the wall. It's already resolved. Yeah, it's done. What have you been doing out here? Thinking mostly. It's always been my mission in life to keep my dear sister safe, but I realize now that I've been too dependent on her too. What? I wanted some time alone to really think about this, to find myself, if you will. I even camped out at night. Didn't want any interruptions. You were right outside the whole time? That's right, and I came to a very important conclusion. It seems to me, if you really cared about someone, you have to be prepared to for them to change and grow as a person. Yeah, Ima actually soul searching? Seems like it. Also maybe brainwashed, probably not though. Now that I've realized that, I think I can be a better brother to you than ever. Brother dearest. Anyway, I was just getting hungry when I found you all here. And what a commotion. I never expected to come back to find this kind of reaction. I've been worried sick about you. You could have at least told someone where you were going. Oh, but I did. I believe my exact words were, I want to be alone for a while. Let everyone know I'm going to be camping outside for a few days. Who did you tell this to? Who exactly did you tell this to? Nigao, of course. Are you serious? Nigao, the fuck is your problem? Oh my goodness, you did. I completely forgot. How did you forget? How's it possible for a robot to forget? What, for real? Truth is, I actually remembered it halfway through your discussion, but I couldn't find a good time to bring it up. All right. Nigao, you're getting put in the trash compactor. I thought perhaps I should stay quiet and hope it would work out. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Nigao dropped the ball on that one. You've been shockingly useless in the past, but this really takes the cake. You're not even any good as a message board. Personally, I'm glad Nigao forgot. I might have never heard your honest, unfiltered feelings about me otherwise. What? How long were you listening? From around when the theory of me getting kidnapped came up. So we basically heard everything. When you said I was the most important person in the world to you, it was all I could do to stop myself from bursting into tears of joy. Your determination to rescue me shows just how much you've grown since we got here. I guess. See, Kako, I told you complete honesty was the way to go. This isn't exactly what I had in mind, but you still managed to make up with Ima, right? Yeah. This works out great for me, too. It's been hard being apart from you for so long. That said, things are going to be different from now on. We're going to have a much more equal relationship. I'm done being overprotective and over-reliant on you, sister dearest. Brother dearest. You should stop calling me that too. I may be your older brother, but we were born at the same time. Let's just call each other by our name. Okay, Kako? Right, let's do that, Ima. Alright, what genius decided to smoke jerky out here? That stuff's murder on my sinuses. For such a tough guy, you sure do cry a lot. We left Kako and Ima in the courtyard. After everything that had happened, they deserved a little privacy. With nothing much else to do, we headed back to our room. Alrighty, folks. I think I'm going to call it a night. Like I said, still kind of Kind of getting over from being sick, so don't want to push it too hard today, but got some news, some good news. You know what's coming out tomorrow. That's right, Deltarune, parts 3 and 4. So I hope to be streaming some of that tomorrow. Should be a good time. And, that is not the right. Yeah, there we go. We'll go with that. So, check us out tomorrow. Probably be me and my girlfriend streaming some of that. We'll see how it is. And yeah, that's about all I got for you tonight. Thanks for checking me out. I'm gonna go to bed. I feel like crap. But hey, I had a good time. Good endings, sad endings. The Tsubasa one, it broke my heart. That was a tough one to watch. I'm gonna have a depressing nightmare about that one. Alrighty. Thanks for keeping me company tonight, there. Oh, Ridley. Sorry, I missed you, man. My shit's been a little fucked up. And that's basically all I see in the chat history. Thank you too. Have a good night, everyone. I'll see you later.